Hi, welcome to June's newsletter. Slightly odd, it's just me today. Something I'm going to have to get used to because probably picked up from the last newsletter. And if you didn't see that, you've probably heard through various different places that the amazing Joe Weatherall, children's connector, growing faith advocate, children's advisor, general wonderful person is retiring in July. Joe's been working for Gloucester Diocese in all of those different roles and doing lots of other amazing things for 11 years. Quite a huge legacy that she's leaving behind. And I am going to massively miss her. And I'm sure loads and loads of you are going to miss her as well. So, yeah, I'm going to have to get used to doing this on my own and doing other things on my own and just working differently as we work out what the future looks like with a Joe-shaped hole in the Connect team and in the diocese. But we want to be able to say goodbye to Joe really, really well. Some of you maybe have been invited by Bishop Rachel to a garden party on the 20th of July. If you have been invited to that, I can only encourage you to come along. That will be an opportunity for those of us that have been in and around children and youth ministry in our churches to say goodbye to Joe at that event. And I know Bishop Rachel is going to use that as an opportunity to thank Joe for all she's doing. If you haven't been invited to that, and you think you should have been, it's generally those people who are sort of leading on children and youth ministry in our churches. Do get in contact. Let me or Sophie Simmons know, and we will get you onto the invite list for that event. If you've been invited and you're not sure whether you want to come, then let Joe's leaving be the thing that inspires you to get involved and come along to that. If you want to say a thank you to Joe for all the other things that she's done, then do get in contact as well. We will have an opportunity for people to share their words and their thanks to Joe through a kind of online thank you card. So again, contact me or Sophie, and we'll make sure that you get access to those things as we thank Joe for all her work and bid her a fond farewell. Thanking people for what they've done, particularly around children and youth ministry, is a really vital thing. Some of you may be aware of something called Recognise, which is a national church week of giving thanks for all of those involved in children and youth ministry. It runs from the 6th to the 12th of July. There's a link somewhere in this newsletter which will take you through to all the resources that the church nationally have put together around that, and some ideas around doing a Sunday morning service where we thank those people that are involved in children's ministry, youth ministry, families ministry in our churches, whether that's with a cake or a service or just a thank you. So do have a look at those things, whether you are a volunteer yourself, whether you lead teams, whether you're a clergy person who has a team of people around you, even those things that are kind of more on the periphery, uniform brigades and after school clubs and other things that people are doing, open the book, all those things. Let's really recognise and celebrate those people amongst us who do great ministry and work with children and young people. Saying thank you is something that we shouldn't just leave for when somebody is leaving us or for one point in the year. So I want to say a huge thank you to all of you for all that you do, serving children and young people in our churches and our communities. Hopefully you hear people saying thank you all the time. But if not, may this be one big thank you for you at this point of the year, as we think about the summer and having a bit of a rest, and then stepping into the autumn again, which won't be far off. So I hope to see you, some of you, on the 20th, if not before that. And once again, a huge thanks. Bye.